Hey guys, Tony Owens, Vice President for Bargaining, SEIU Local 1000. Trying to provide a little update here for you guys. We went to the tables with the state and we actually passed our proposal. They passed their first proposal to us, and no surprises, 2 days PLP. It was the proposal that was passed to us, and so this would be the counter. So this is what we passed to the state. And I just wanted to update you guys. Number one, one PLP day. So this is as opposed to the two in their proposal. So what we came back with was a different mix, and our proposal starts with one PLP day, which does not affect retirement calculations at all. That represents about 4.6% reduction in pay. So you would be able to take that day whenever you could. There's some departments that if you're furloughed, they'll dictate when you'll take the time off. With the PLP day, you're the one that actually has this choice as to when you'll take that time. So again, we start with one PLP day. Next, we have the suspension of OPEB. Again, OPEB is the contribution to our medical retirement. And so right now we're all seeing a deduction of about 2.3%, and we were scheduled for another bump into that, which would have raised it to 3.5%. So in our proposal, OPEB goes away. So the entire 3.5 now goes back into your check. So that's actually, if the state accepts this actually represents a win on both sides, because the incentive for them to accept this deal is that 3.5% comes out of, will actually go back into our check, but they're not matching because we're not contributing. So this was an agreement. It was 50-50 split. So now you're reducing their liability, their obligation, I should say, to match that with that 3.5%. So number three, that we're proposing, with number three, we're proposing to delay the July 1st raise, the 2.5% that we had negotiated in our last contract. We're proposing to delay that for 1 year. And so as part of this agreement, then the state would actually pay us an additional 1% as part of this agreement for agreeing to delay this. So that would add 1% to that 2.5 for next year. So in total, then you'd be talking about 1% added, that's 3.5%, plus the two that we've already negotiated. And this would be for the second year of our contract. So this would be July 1st of next year. That being said, what takes us to number four, there's the create a cost savings task force. What that is basically a committee that involves the union and the state together, working collaboratively to try to come up with cost saving measures. I think that's supposed to be eight people from each side, from the union and from the state, coming together to form this committee. And this would be looking for efficiencies and cost savings. So now let's talk about number five. That would be the Federal HEROES Act. So this is the money, the federal money that the governor talked about, which is the trigger, as he referred to it, meaning that if this money comes in, then all of these cost saving measures that would impact our pay, they're off the table at that point, and then all of the provisions of our contract would be fully implemented with no changes to them. So, and I think obviously that's probably the best case scenario, and the rest of our proposal is in line with our existing contract. Nothing else is affected. So hopefully that puts a good sense. You have a good sense of where we are and what we've passed over to the state. We don't know what the time frame is for them to respond, but when we hear something, we'll get it out to you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.